Since the end of 2020, 100 rural hospitals across the United States have closed their labor and delivery units. That's not just a statistic, that's a warning sign of a growing maternal health crisis that's quietly unfolding in rural America. This means that women in rural areas are being forced to travel longer distances, sometimes up to an hour or more, just to give birth. In urban areas, labor and delivery services might be 15 to 20 minutes away, but in places like Alabama, Maine, and Wyoming, that drive can stretch to 45 to 60 minutes. And in an emergency, those extra minutes can be the difference between life and death for both mother and baby. Right now, only 42% of rural hospitals still provide labor and delivery services, and in 10 states, fewer than one-third of rural hospitals offer these services at all. And it's not just about distance, it's about survival. Rural communities already face higher maternal mortality rates, and closures like these only widen the gap. We're creating what healthcare experts now call, quote, maternal care deserts, regions where expecting mothers have no local access to the care they need during pregnancy, labor, and postpartum. These closures are happening because there's no need. Well, they're not happening because there's no need, obviously. They're happening because hospitals say labor and delivery units are too expensive to maintain. Over 130 rural hospitals that still deliver babies have been operating at a loss for the past 2 years. So to stay open at all, many are cutting these critical services. But here's the thing. When we start making maternal care a line item on a budget instead of a public health priority, we are telling women in rural communities that their lives and their babies' lives don't matter. And let's not forget, the maternal health crisis is even more severe for Black and Indigenous women who already face higher rates of complications and death during childbirth, even in urban areas with access to care. So, what's the solution here? Federal and state leaders and even private employers must step up and ensure that all insurance plans adequately reimburse for maternal care. That's how we keep these services alive in rural hospitals, because every pregnant person deserves access to safe, timely, and high-quality care, no matter where they live. We cannot afford to wait until more lives are lost. This is not just a rural issue, it's a national emergency, and it deserves action now.